Okay, ready?
I want to read two First World War poems. Most First World War poems are about the industrial manufacture of death, and they don't actually acknowledge individuals, and that's understandable. But I want to read two poems that struggle to be different and actually name individual deaths. The first of them is by the Welshman, Ernest Rhys, who was the founder of Everyman's Library. And it's called Lost in France, Joe's Requiem. He had the ploughman's strength in the grasp of his hand. He could see a crow 3 miles away, and the trout beneath the stone. He could hear the green oats growing, and the southwest wind making rain. He could hear the wheel upon the hill when it left the level road. He could make a gate and dig a pit and plough as straight as stone cart hole. And he is dead. And the second is by the Northumbrian poet William Walter Gibson, who really specialises in naming individuals because he worked in an ambulance station in the field and so got to know them individually. And this is the story, brief story, of a man who was the son of a publican and has done something wrong just before he goes to war. His father, it's called. I quite forgot to put the spigot in. It's just come over me. And it is queer to think he'll not care if we lose or win and yet be jumping mad about that beer. I let it running full. He must have said a thing or two. I'd give my stripes to hear what he will say if I'm reported dead before he gets me told about that beer. And that again, I think, is different from most First World War poems in its grim humour, which is also part of the story of the First World War.